Hey y'all, today we will be using the Sylvia frame, ta-da, and our size B transfer, and this is called Underestimate Me, Watts of Love. Now, if you don't know, Watts of Love is Chuck Couture's, not really a charity, but I guess it is. Chuck Couture shares money or gives money or sells things to get money, like this purple squeegee, to help supply nations that don't have electricity readily available. It gives them solar lights so kids can still do their homework at night and moms can still work and they can get back on their feet they can get on their feet and have an income. They're working and they can continue to work even as it gets darker, and the kids can continue to do their schoolwork. So it is a benefit to their countries. And we don't do just one country, we do countries around the world. So this is our Watts of Love transfer. It is a size B transfer, and I love it because underestimate me. Yeah, that'll be fun. That's going to be cute. So we're going to do the words in white, and we will do the floral. We could do it in green, but I'm going to do it in raspberry sorbet. I think it's a nice color. It's a good hot pink, and it is October, which is Pink October. So that's what we'll be doing. This Sylvia frame, you can hang it two ways. So we're going to do it so that it hangs this way, but you could do a different stencil and hang it longwise, and we'll do that at another time. So I'm going to flip it around, and I know it's upside down to you, but it has to be that way for me to work on it because I can't figure out the camera. As usual, I forgot to welcome you. Welcome back to DIY with Jeannie, or if it's your first time, welcome. I am Jeannie Ruth, and I am a Chuck Couture independent designer, but I'm also a lifelong crafter, and while mostly what you will see me do is chalk paint, I do it on different surfaces. This is one of the few times that I actually use a Chuck Couture surface, and now that I've said that, the next few will be on Chuck Couture surfaces, but they don't have to be. This is surface wax, and what it does is it really prepares your surface for the paste. Now, I happen to use Chuck Couture paste, not because of any huge reason, not because I sell it, because honestly, if I could find another paste that was less expensive or easier to find or that you could get on your own, I would be happy to tell you. But honestly, I have used surface wax from Home Depot. I have used surface wax from Amazon. That's what it is. And this one is one I really like the best. It doesn't really leave a residue on there. You can't feel it. It doesn't turn white as it dries. Some of them do. And it doesn't have an odor. I have used some that have a really chemical odor. And while it does dissipate after a while, yeah, nobody wants an odor. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our fuzzing cloth. I do use the Chuck Couture fuzzing cloth. I have used a towel before. Towels work just fine. You don't have to, I would honestly, I think a kitchen towel, the texture of the cloth ones, not the terry cloth ones, what are they called? It'll come to me. I like them just as well because they give just the right amount of fuzz, and they're easy to wash, they're easy to take care of, and they're fairly inexpensive. And I use them quite a bit, but this is what I have close right now. So this is what I've been using lately, and like I said, it is not because it is necessarily that much better. I like it. It is nice, and I'm just going to fuzz it once because I found that does seem to work a little bit better for me. Does not work better for everyone, but for me. So we're going to make sure we like the placement. I like the way it's centered. So I'm not going to really press down the edges a lot because I don't need the edges pressed down. I'm not going to go there. I just want where there is the clear opening. It's not really clear, it is silk, but where the opening is, where it's not green, that needs to really be pressed down around it. The green around those open areas. And that is because the open areas is the only place the ink is going to go. So we're going to start with white in the middle. I'm making a mess, which is what I do, those of you who have seen me before. Now, this white is the old paste, and you have heard me complain about it. And like I said, there is absolutely nothing wrong with it, knowing it's the old one. The old dries faster. So let's do it second. We're going to start with the pink on the outside because it stays wet longer. This new formula holds its, it stays wet longer, and it's easier to pull off if it's still wet. It's when it starts to dry that you start to have a problem. And look how beautiful. I have some in this color, the old, and yes, I do still use it, but I grabbed this one and it's just so yummy. It's just perfect. It's like icing. And we all love icing, don't we? Although as I've gotten older, I don't really like heavy, heavy sweet the way I used to. So what we're going to do is we're just going to push it into those. It's just like silk screening a t-shirt. You're just going to push it into those. And it's okay that I went over that because white's going to be on top. Into those little grooves. We want to make sure we get all of that. Don't really want to go off the edge. Get the liner well. I want to stay far enough away that I can get my white in. And like you noticed, I'm using the smaller squeegee on the white because it is inside. So we'll get that on good. Get it all in there. Have a beautiful, beautiful frame around this. And if you want to look up Watts of Love, it is online, and it is a charity that we just go with. It's a wonderful charity. And what we do is we supply their headlamps, which is so cool. But we also train them how to use them and how to, do the best for their business. So they're not losing business because they're more interested in selling one thing than making making a life for them and their children. So, it takes a lot to understand. If you can sell one thing, that's great. But if you can take that one thing and turn it into 4, and still make a profit on it, that's much better. And so what these lights have enabled these people to do is they're able to take care of their children, and they're able to harvest their crops and then do their crafts in the evening when there wouldn't have been light before. So they're not losing time, and they're able to get more done. One of the things that they've been trained to do is they've gotten to the point where they're making enough money that now they've bought chickens, and so that's one more thing. Now they can sell the eggs and have eggs, and rather than sell the chickens, like I said, the eggs now are in abundance, and they can sell eggs, and they get to keep their chickens and sell more eggs, and that makes a huge difference in their lives. So that is a little bit about Watts of Love. I think it's a wonderful charity. I do support it all the time I can. So there is our image. And we are done. Underestimate me, that'll be fun. So, if you like it, give me a like. I will put a list of materials at the bottom. I also do have an Etsy store, and this will be going up on said Etsy store. or you can make it yourself, and I would be happy to help you get the materials to do it for yourself. It's very easy. It is a lot of fun, and you can make yours as well. So appreciate your coming by today, and I will see you again next time. Have an amazing week.